two-wheeler I'm on right now is called a tuk-tuk. They're very common in Southeast Asia, but in the Cambodian capital, which has no metro system and where buses are limited, it's an essential part of public transport. I'm in Phnom Penh, which is about 20,000 of these motorized rickshaws, and in the past several weeks, this has become a usual sight. Long lines of tuk-tuk drivers filling their tanks with liquefied petroleum gas or LPG. Many years ago, most of them switched from petrol to LPG because it was more cost efficient. But not anymore. The price is now double what it was before the US and Israel attacked Iran in late February.
It's been a challenging time. Everything is so expensive. I've had to refuse customers sometimes because the trip would be too costly.
And as in many other places, LPG is also used in Cambodian kitchens. So if you're in the food business, whether it's a market stall or a sit-down restaurant like this, the costs to keep it running are adding up. But that's no longer their biggest concern. One of Cambodia's largest suppliers of LPG, Sokimek, has paused distribution.
I can still deal with the current situation, but if it worsens and everything becomes more expensive, I might have to scale back or even close down my business.
The government insists there is no shortage and that it's trying to find alternative sources, but it's urging people to use electric stoves instead so that LPG can be allocated to tuk-tuk and taxi drivers. Because the choice to go back to other fuels isn't viable either, motorists who use petrol or diesel are also hurting from price hikes.
I never had to think about riding my motorbike to run errands, but now I have to plan on buying 4 or 5 things before I go out.
Cambodia imports all its oil and gas from other countries in the region, but those neighbors get their supplies from the Gulf, where the Iran war has severely disrupted shipments. The government has cut fuel taxes, but people here say there's little else they can do for now except to try to keep on the road as best they can. Barnaby, Al Jazeera, Phnom Penh.